Hello again, all my friends, families, teachers, whoever you are watching this video, we thank you in advance. We are now done our measurement unit, so no more looking at squares with centimeters or meters in length. We are now into data management. The big part of data management is making charts, so we're going to make a chart out of this. And Miss Terrio, I know exactly what she's thinking. She's thinking those lines are crooked, you need to fix them. So Miss Terrio, why don't you fix those lines?
Oh no.
No pressure at all. Line's crooked. Line's crooked. That one's pretty straight. This one's very nice. This line, very nice. This line, I don't know what's going on there.
See if you can beat that.
You think I can? I can beat it. All right. I gotta focus here. Boom.
Oh wow.
That's a straight red line. We're gonna get rid of this one.
That's good.
Oh, I'm erasing my line too. It's very, very difficult.
That's very good.
Ah. Okay. This line will eventually disappear. There it goes.
I see that.
Okay,
Very good.
as always, Mr. Benjamin. Smiley face. And
Mrs. Stereo. Have a lot of space in here. That's good.
that's because of my line. It's so perfect. That's why I have so much space.
And Mrs. Stereo and a happy face. Great to be here.
Look at your eyes. They're so off. Horrible. I gotta fix that now.
They're so pretty.
There you go. That's better. Alrighty.
Good.
So, what are we gonna be talking about today?
We are going to talk about stem-and-leaf plots. So maybe you'll say, what's an stem-and-leaf plot? Well, an stem-and-leaf plot is this, right? Is a method that is used to organize data. This is a very important word we're going to use for stem and leaf plots and data management. Now, what is a stem? This word in here, and this word. Okay, we have to know what it is because we're going to identify.
I know numbers. What they are. I'll show you what they are.
Okay,
tell me. A stem, when you have a plant, goes like this, like that, and then a leaf comes off of it like this, and it's kind of waving at you. Little leaves. That's what we're talking about, right?
That is a very interesting concept. Or you want to adapt nature to this class.
Absolutely.
And that's amazing. So that's very good.
Yeah.
I am talking another type of stem and leaf.
Oh, that's not what we're talking
about.
So okay.
I am going to use numbers.
I'm going to leave now.
Numbers, okay? So we have here an example that I put, right? So this is a number 9. This is number 9, and this is number 56, and this is the number 123. Okay, so this number, Mr. Benjamin, is one digit number. This one is 1 and 2 digit numbers, and the 123 is 3 digit numbers. So 1 digit, 2 digits, and 3 digit numbers. Okay, so now that you know that, actually I need a little bit of space to...
Always erasing my work. So jealous of it.
To write you here. I need a little bit of space to label.
You're going to erase
numbers.
my flower too?
Yeah,
there goes the 7-leaf plot. It's done. That's it. No more.
Okay, so look, every number, every single digit number, it has 2 parts. And you're going to ask me, okay, which one is the other part?
Well, there's no other number there. It's just a 9, right?
You don't see it, but every single number has this 0 on the
It was a
left.
hidden number. Okay.
Right, it's a hidden number. So in here, each number, it has 2 parts. Do you see here? In here, this is the first part of 9, and this is the second part.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first part of 56, and the 6 is the second part, right? It's the second part right here. And in here, this number, when you have a 3-digit number, this part is the first part, and this is the second part.
Very nice.
So now I'm going to try to label this just to show you which one is the stem and which one is the leaf. Okay? So the first part of the number here is called stem. So number 9, this is the stem. Okay? And the 9 is the leaf. So, Mr. Benjamin,
yes.
Which will be the stem and which one will be
the leaf? All right, I'm going to give it a try.
Yes.
In 56, I believe the 5 is the stem.
That is the stem, that's correct.
And the 6 is the leaf.
Is the leaf. Okay. How about here in the 3-digit number?
We see this one's tougher because it's 3 digits. But like you said, this is the first part, right?
Right.
The 12 is the first part. So I think that's the stem. Mm-hmm. And then the 3 must be the leaf because that's what's left over.
That is good because you read this. The stem is the greatest common place value.
Is that how we
Place
spell greatest,
value.
Mysterio?
The greatest, greatest, I'm sorry. Is the greatest.
Yes, there's an E there.
Yeah, it's the greatest common, is a typo. And the leaf is the next greatest common value. So this one is on the tens, right? The place value here is in the tens. And here's it's not the tens, it's just the units, right? So that is the stem and the leaf, plots. The stem and the leaf part of the number. Now we're going to go next. And we're going to give you the steps to draw a stem and leaf plot. First, you have to order the numbers because you're going to have a set of numbers.
And they're usually going to be random. They're not going to be nicely placed in. When you take data from people, you're going to have to order them yourself. It's keeping in term with organized, right?
Right, organizing and ordering. Draw.
And when we order the numbers, what's the order we put them in?
The order we put them from the least to the greatest.
Least to the greatest.
So if you have, I'm going to give you an example soon. And then the third thing that we have to do, we have to input the stem and leaf for each number. So now that you know which one is the stem and which one is the leaf, we can actually do that.
So we're going to start off at step 1, move into step 2, and then finally, step 3, we'll have everything.
That's correct. So we're going to practice. Okay, Mr. Benjamin, give me a set of numbers.
Okay.
Now, by the way, set of numbers is a group of numbers that are ordered randomly. Okay?
So random numbers. Okay, let me think off the top of my head. Today is the 29th. Let's do 29.
Okay. 29. We're going to separate the numbers with a comma.
Let's go. My birthday's on the 31st. Let's do 31. Not of this month, but that's okay. Actually, my birthday's it's in the 5th month, so let's write 5.
Good.
Let's go with 18. That's always a solid number. I think I wore that when I was in high school. How about 12? 12 and 18 make 30. I like that combination.
Okay.
Oh, 23. A lot of good basketball players wear that number. 35. If you add 12 and 23, you get 35. I like that.
Okay.
And if you take 10 away from 35, you end up with 25. I could keep going. You think that's good?
Okay, so maybe I'm just going to give you 10 in here.
10. That's fine.
All right. So in here now, look. These numbers are in order, right? So the first step was, what was it?
I think it was to organize or order the numbers.
Let's put the numbers in order. Order. So we're going to go from least to greatest. Okay, so we're going to go from least to greatest.
Oh, look at that. Greatest is spelled right this time.
Good. Okay, so you're going to help me doing that. Which one is the least number that you see here?
I think it's 5.
That is 5. What else do I have?
I think 10 is next.
10 is next.
12?
12.
You see, there's too many numbers, so I'm just going to erase them.
5.
There you go.
Sorry.
5's done, 10 is done, 12. So 18.
18.
23.
23.
29.
29.
31.
31.
And 35.
And 35. Perfect.
So I think that list looks a lot better than our first one.
Absolutely, yeah. So now the second step, what was it?
I honestly forget, so we're going to check back. That's what we're going to do. Step 2 is draw the stem and leaf plots.
Okay, so how do you do that? You are going to have...
You're going to draw a straight line, aren't you?
And a straight line down, if I can.
That doesn't look like a straight line to me.
And that looks like a
That one's pretty
like
good.
this.
The
Okay.
second one's not bad. The first one, I don't know.
So that is the drawing that I'm doing. Now label it. Stem, right? Stem. And here's the leaf. All right? So do you remember what was the stem and what was the leaf?
Well, the stem was the greatest common factor between the numbers, and the leaf was the next greatest. So if we look at our number 5, 5's not really going to work, right? We have to add something to it. We're going to have to add a 0 here.
Right. So on the stem, I am going to write, look, I have these stems. These are all stems. Do you see this, Mr. Benjamin? So I have a
Zero.
0 and I have 1,
One.
right? And then I continue doing this, right? And then I have
2.
2, 2, right? So I'm going to write it 2.
We're going to try to at least. It's not going to work sometimes. 2.
And
then?
I have 3. Do you see the first numbers of the set of numbers that I have to draw? That's how I have to draw this.
Yep. So there's the 0, and there's a couple of 1s.
Right.
Then 2s, and 3s. But we haven't put in these numbers yet.
That's right.
So we're going to put those in the...
So we are going to do that. So if you have in here on this number, we're going to take this one, 0 and 5. I already have my stem, that is 0. So what will be my leaf?
Your 1's value. It's a 5.
The 5. So can you give me the leaves for the ones, Mr.
Alrighty.
Benjamin?
The first one's 10, so it would be 0. The second one's 12, so it would be a 2. The third one's 18, so it's an 8. And I think that's it.
Do you see how you read the numbers now? You read 5, now you have 10, 12, 18.
And it's much more organized when it's in this plot
That's
than it is when
correct.
they're just around like that.
It's true, it's true. Now the 20s, can you continue, Mr.
I can
Benjamin?
absolutely continue. So we're done with the 18. We've got 23, 29. We already have the 2 for the 10's value. So we have to add a 3, comma, to separate our numbers.
And
then 9.
And
There you go.
perfect.
So that's it for 20s.
20s are gone.
We've got
right?
30s left. So 31 and 35. And we already have our
Right.
3. So we're going to
So
add
it's
in
the 1
1 and
and the 5.
5.
Perfect.
And that's it.
So that is, okay, so we're going to go back for the steps, and it says input the stem and leaf plot. So actually we were doing that.
Mhm.
So we were inputting, so that is draw, that one. I'm just going to write it again for you guys to remember. So we draw the stem and leaf plot, that is this.
And then step
And
3
then number
was
3 was input the information, right? The numbers. So input, that's what we did. Oh, sorry. Sometimes, okay, so.
I don't like that.
Oh,
I'll
thank
show you how to write input, Miss Terry, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Benjamin. I appreciate that.
Input.
Perfect.
There you go. We
Thank you.
pick each other up. And your arrow.
That is good.
I think that's it.
So, and that's what it is. Now, can we do try this activity?
I think we can.
And can you do it?
Try this. So we're going to need some numbers.
Yeah. So I'm just going to give you random numbers right now. Okay. So I am going to give you 12.
12. Good number.
23.
23.
35.
35.
23.
23.
14.
14.
25.
25.
32.
32.
11
11.
and 11.
And another 11. Oh my gosh, 2 11s. That kind of makes a face. You see that?
Okay, I see that, a happy face.
But we're going to get rid of that because we want to make sure that you know it's 2 different 11s.
Okay, let's follow
And
the
we're
steps.
going to, step 1, order.
Order the numbers. And then you're going to have enough space there.
I think I will. I'll make it fit.
Order the numbers.
Step 2,
Step 2,
draw
the plot,
stem,
and leaf plot.
leaf plot.
And 3, input the numbers.
And 3, input numbers. That's not hashtag, that's numbers, okay? Hashtag know your math symbols.
Okay, so maybe you can order the numbers in here so you have the, right here. Put them in order here. Do you want to put them in order?
Do you want me to put them in order?
I can put them in order.
You're gonna put them in
It's just
order,
that
okay.
I don't want to go
Our
to the
video's
next page
getting
because
long,
I
that's
have
the
to go. But, okay, so maybe you can guys do this then.
I think they can order the numbers.
Right, order the numbers.
And what do we always say?
then-
Let's get a new color. Purple?
Right.
Purple.
Enter the similarly plot. It's very simple. Okay, thank you.
And that's it. And we'll see you tomorrow in class. Bye now.
Bye.